Alrighty guys, guess what today is? Little Alpha Outpost. Today I'll be digging into the Reaper box. This is my first subscription box through Alpha Outpost. They asked me what I wanted. I didn't want the beginner box. It didn't fit me. So I went with the Reaper. I'm going to do things a little different than most people do. They unbox it. They show you what's in it. But they don't ever really test it. And from what I know, Alpha Outpost gives you that crazy little comic book. Everybody always hates it. I think they're pretty funny. They're silly little jokes and stuff. But there's also a challenge. And I think we're going to put their products to the test in the challenge. So stick tight. And let's open this box. Alrighty guys, here it is. The Reaper box. Today I'm going to be using my Smith & Wesson Tonto straight blade. Obviously it's full tang. I did the 550 wrap myself. Usually goes in a nice Kydex sheath on my plate carrier there, but not a bad knife for the price. Let's cut her on open. Alright, initial thoughts right when I opened the box. The packing in this is really good. I like the foam. The foam is great. It's a good idea. Alright, here's the catalog, the info about what the products are. We got our silly comic that everybody hates. I think it's pretty funny. There's always a good little quippy joke right there. Some good information about how to build some different shelters. A lean-to and an A-frame. That can definitely save your life. Alright, this is an easy how-to paracord knife grip. Now, I have never seen it done with a piece of tape, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Natural heat reflectors. These are really important when you're out in the rain, especially in the cold and rain. Campfire benefits. And here's the Reaper challenge. It says to use the Reaper to build a shelter, take a photo or video, and tag them on Facebook. We will be sure to do that right here now. Here's a little timeout break to introduce a little drink. I don't drink a lot of beer, but I do love a nice cock and bull. It's actually ginger beer. It's not beer. I don't drink a whole lot of beer, but I do love soda. And that's good flavor. All right. We get our standard Reaper. Got our PVC patch. Good quality PVC. That's one thing I can never complain about is a good morale patch. Great Velcro on that. I don't know what brand of hook and loop they were using, but that stuff is fantastic. Alright, it's going to go right here on my wall of patches. This is all morale patches that I'm going to be getting from, all the boxes. I'm going to be putting all here on the wall. If subscribers would like to send me patches, they'll also go up here, different company logos and whatnot. And before every video, I'm going to show you the new patches on the wall. Alright, back at it. Let's do the knife first. Right out the gate. This is a nice sheath. It's nice and thick. It's nylon. Standard sheath material. It's a heavy blade. It's going to be one hell of a chopper. Alright, we got the Alpha Outpost logo. I'm going to tell you right off the jump, guys, these scales feel really nice. It's almost like it's almost rubberized, but not quite. Take off the little sissy cap here. I like how they have the jimping up here and the thumb choil down here, so you can do some fine work right here in the belly of the blade. And I'm going to bring up something from another YouTuber. They talked about this being poor quality of this saw blade up here because the teeth were ground crooked. Well, that's intentional. The teeth are ground at an angle so that when you do a pull through, it chops the wood out one side. It takes it, you know, from one side and it clears the channel. So, he was wrong on that. The fit and finish isn't bad. The handles are a little crooked. But I do believe I'm going to be putting a paracord wrap on this anyway. That way it matches all my desert camo stuff. I can put it on one of my bug out bags or survival bag. And I will be making, I like this sheath. This sheath is nice and thick. It's ripstop nylon. The only problem is it has only one attachment. And that's just a drop attachment, a dangler. The thing I don't like is that it has that one attachment. So I will be doing a how-to video on how to make a Kydex sheath for your blades. You know, that way you can put whatever kind of attachment points you want on there. Here, I'll put this like this. That way everybody can check it out. Next up is the hatchet. Alright, it's got the same type scales on it. These feel really good. They really do. A lot of it's like non-slip. Same style sheath, good strong material. It's got those snaps so you know it's gonna lock the blade in there nice. I love this texture on this blade. It also says stainless, so it doesn't tell you the actual type of stainless. Look at that blade texture. That's really cool. You have your different wrenches. Not that I will ever use any of those. But in the hand, this thing is fantastic. It's weighted great. You got your glass breaker or hook if you're pulling wood. It even has a little hand notch so you can put your hand up here and maybe do some fine work. You can choke back. And if you put it back here, you get a lot of leverage. This blade's going to swing great. It's good and heavy. I might keep these scales on here. I haven't decided whether I'm going to paracord this or not, because these scales feel so good. These feel great. Let's go ahead and put this back. All in all, I'm very happy with this box. Very, very happy. But let's let the tests prove the tools. Alright guys, we're out in the woods. Now like I said, I'm going to do things a little different than most people that do Alpha Outpost. I'm actually going to review the products in a real world situation. You know, stuff that you would actually use these for, not just doing a review on your table. I'm just going to put this out there. You guys, this is not a $150 box with a knife of the month. It's not super expensive. It's a relatively affordable box, okay? So you're going to get affordable stuff. It's not going to be a Benchmade knife. It's not going to be a Braza or one of those nice knife companies, but it's utilitarian, it's functional, and it just works. So let's give this stuff a try. I'm going to do some batoning. I'm going to do some chopping. Maybe try a notch or two. But I brought another knife out here to compare this to, which is a more expensive knife. It's a brand name. It's a good brand name. It's relatively, I mean, it's pretty close to the same size. Now, this is more of a machete style blade than this chopper. But we're going to test them and see which one does better as a chopper. I mean, this is Alpha Outpost. So, hey, we got a good competition coming up. So sit tight and let's start. Also today, guys, we have a special guest. This is my son, Bennett. Yep. Say hi to everybody, Bennett.
Hi.
He's going to help me do some of this chopping out here in the deep woods.
Yep.
All redneck style.
Daddy.
Yes, sir.
I'm really good at chopping stuff.
I know, that's why you're out here.
Yep.
Alright, guys. Let's do some chopping with these knives. Now, we all know the hatchet will chop. And let me tell you, it chops fast. I just cut down this tree branch right here so I can do some feather sticks. And literally, it was down in 5 swings. So, it's badass. Now, we're going to go with Alpha Outpost first. I have 2 trees that are roughly the same height, same thickness, and we'll see how many strokes it takes to take down this tree as opposed to the Gerber. So, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. This is just sitting up here. It's not even connected anymore. 12 for good luck. Alright, we got a dozen whacks. Now, this is some hard wood here, let me tell you. Alright guys, so we got 12 whacks with the Alpha Outpost. I'm going to call it the Bushwhacker. We'll do the Gerber next. Here's the Gerber. Let's see what we can do with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 for good luck. That was the Gerber. We got a clear-cut winner. No pun intended. Alright, it's time to do some feather sticks. You know that shit people do when they're not normal and don't carry a lighter? They have to make little silly shit like this to keep their fire going. Not knocking it, just way harder and way inappropriate. We're not in the 1800s. We have things like fire on demand. So, like I said, I know how to do it. It's a skill that I think everyone should learn, but not necessary unless it's absolutely dire straits. This knife is designed with a nice finger choil up here so that you can really choke up on it. And the belly of this blade is just perfect. So I haven't done it yet with this, but let's give her a go. So far, it's actually, I mean, with no effort whatsoever, I can make feather sticks with this blade. So far this knife, I'm going to make a nice Kydex sheath, but it's coming with me. So I'll put the Gerber chopper, I think it's a Gerber Gator Mini. I think that's going to go in my truck as a backup. So, alright, let's try it on this side. Same stick. Right there, you see, same stick. We'll do it with the Gerber. Wow, this is difficult. Now, to do it with this knife here, you actually have to grab by the blade, which is very, very dangerous, and I don't advise anyone doing. It can be done. I mean, I'm making them. It's not easy, but you can do it. They're not very thin either. These are like turkey buzzard feathers, as opposed to a little cardinal or something. You know, a little light shit. So, I'm gonna say Alpha Outpost won that one, but just by fractions. And it's only because of the amazing finger choil. It makes the comfortability, and this angle right here, this angle for your thumb, is designed perfect to get up and close. Okay guys, so going by these little quick tests out here in the woods, I can't be unhappy with this blade. So far what it's shown me is the makings of a great tool. I mean, it's a great blade all around. It's so nice and balanced. It's so nice and top heavy. It's a great chopper. I mean, this knife is way comparable to this Gerber. I mean, in some ways it's better. A lot of ways it's better than the more expensive Gerber. But Alpha Outpost, you're rocking it. Keep more stuff like this, and your customers are going to keep being happy. Happy, happy, happy. Let's go build us a lean-to. Let's try that challenge. Let's get that challenge out the way. Just another good feature of this knife. It comes with a can holder. Hot diggity. Hot diggity.
Hot diggity.
Man, this boy would eat in a tornado. Alright guys, here's what I'm going to do. This is the easiest way that I've found to keep your piece of wood level so that you can tie it or lash it to the tree. You already saw the knife, the chopper, right here is my cup holder. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Bring it over to an angle and stick the tomahawk in there. Put the stick up here just like that. I just grabbed some cheapo lashing string from the dollar store instead of wasting perfectly good paracord. And you repeat the other side, same exact way. Alright, now as you can see, both sides have been lashed to the tree. What I did was I put it at an angle, the back side of this tree, the front side of this tree. My fire is going to be out this way. So what I need to do is I need to get some branches, and the optimum angle is 45. I want to try to keep a 45-degree slope on all the branches, so they need to be almost double the height up to keep that angle. So let's go find some branches and I'll show you how to put them on there. Alright guys, as you can see, we got about 20 sticks at a 45. Now everybody makes their lean-tos a little different. Some people lash them all up here. That's good, you can do that. I'm not going to do all that. This is just a demonstration video. But I like to put sticks with all kinds of little branches horizontal across these and then start piling on the leaves. I mean, I'll throw leaves and leaves, and I will insulate this bad boy and make it waterproof. So stick tight. I'll get that done for you.
I knew you're the best builder.
Best builder?
Yep.
Duh.
Duh.
Because I'm the greatest daddy in the whole wide world.
Huh?
It's because I'm the greatest daddy in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, here it is. Alpha Outpost lean-to. Success. Some of the best tools I've got in a long time. Alright guys, back there in the woods, there's a couple things we didn't do. We didn't baton, and we didn't use the hatchet to see if it can split wood. Let's do her. Let's do her up. We got a nice little log here. I already know how it works. Hint, hint. But this is for you guys. Let's start some batoning. No blade deformation, no cracking. Didn't bend anything. And it went through these big ass knots. And I'm not hitting it like a sissy neither. I'm hitting it. Now, I've had way more expensive knives than this shatter from batoning. Oops, I killed a bug. I guess it was I guess there was a grub in there. He had a bad day. Alright guys, let's see if the Alpha Outpost tomahawk here can do some chopping, some log splitting. Well, that was easy. And this is good hardwood. This isn't pine. You know, nice soft wood. This is all oak. I mean, come on guys.